A WWE wrestler's gimmick may make or destroy his or her career. A lousy gimmick might ruin any future possibilities of success in the business. It is difficult to overcome these gimmicks, but many wrestlers have done it in the past. People recall their accomplishments but frequently forget how they get there. Many popular wrestlers have used gimmicks that did not suit them in the past. However, most fans are unaware of this aspect of their wrestler's career, despite the fact that it is how many of them were initially exposed to the public. The following gimmicks were merely temporary and quickly forgotten. That being said, I'm KB the Mark from WBP TV, and these are 10 forgotten WWE gimmicks that didn't last long. Please don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to stay up to date. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro.
I'm a visionary, revolutionary. I'm a visionary, revolutionary.
Sim Bodie's WWE career as Carney came to an end 2 months after he made his main roster debut. In his debut bout, he faced MVP and won his sole victory on WWE television. His act was that of a carnival clown who talked Carney. Carney was a popular wrestler when he initially joined the main roster, but his battle with MVP was a disaster. Paul Burchill acquired a pirate persona in 2006. He'd make his debut dangling from a rope to loud applause from the audience. He even carried a weapon. This gimmick was most likely implemented to profit on the success of the Pirate of the Caribbean films. WWE certainly didn't anticipate the gimmick to go over well with fans, but when it did, they trashed it and replaced it with one in which he was in love with his kayfabe sister, Katie Lee. WWE used Road Warrior Hawk's real-life drug difficulties for plot reasons in 1999. Droz was supposed to replace Hawk in the Legion of Doom. After Hawk and Animal departed the firm in March, Droz went on to form an alliance with Prince Albert. During their fight with the Godfather, WWE introduced the audience to Key, a white suit-wearing drug dealer. Key appeared on WWE television for only one televised match before departing for good. DJ Gabriel made his official main roster debut versus Umaga in 2006 as Steve Lewington. He was then returned to WWE's developmental area, Ohio Valley Wrestling. He was rebranded as DJ Gabriel on ECW on Sci-Fi in 2008. WWE also partnered him with Alicia Fox as his valet, and the two would dance their way to the ring. He was even unbeaten for a time before facing Mark Henry. Fox was sent to SmackDown after the 2009 WWE Draft, while Gabriel was assigned to FCW. He was eventually freed from his contract. Only Vince McMahon could have came up with the name Just Joe. The wrestler's whole gimmick was to spread stories and instigate confrontations between two wrestlers on Sunday Night Heat before exiting with his notorious slogan, "Don't shoot the messenger." Joe only lasted a year in WWE before being dismissed in 2001. He's now become known as Joe E, legend in the independent wrestling world. Who made his superstar debut on June 25, 1996 against Savio Vega. Because Vince McMahon and Jerry Lawler wanted to make Abbott and Costello, who's on first, jokes during commentary, Jim Neidhart played this gimmick. Who never won a WWE televised bout. After 3 months, the persona was abandoned and he departed WWE for a few months until returning in April 1997 and reconnecting with the Hart Foundation. At No Mercy 2004, John Cena defeated Booker T in their final match of a best-of-5 series to become the United States champion. Just 2 days later, Cena lost the US title to Carlito. WWE had to write him off television due to the shooting of the Marine. WWE came up with a very lame storyline that Cena was stabbed in his kidney at a Boston club and was in the hospital. It was heavily suggested that this was the work of Carlito's bodyguard, Jesus. This plotline has been linked to the killing of Bruiser Brody in 1988, who was stabbed to death by a wrestler working for Carlito's father, Carlos Colon. Cena returned from his kayfabe surgery a few weeks later and reclaimed the US Championship from Carlito. He later beat Jesus at Armageddon and was never seen again in WWE, except for a one-time return in 2007. Minotaur made his WWE debut against Walter Slow in January 1995. His wrestling character was based on a Greek mythological monster, Minotaur, who was half bull and half human. Minotaur would charge at his opponents while mooing at them. WWE even hired Jim Cornette to manage him for a spell, but the wrestler never won over the fans. WWE quickly abandoned him, and he was released in 1995. Devon Dudley's tenure as Reverend Devon lasted for around 8 months. Devon presented the world to Deacon Batista, his personal bodyguard, 2 months after the character debuted. Deacon Batista was WWE's least memorable incarnation of the animal. He wasn't much of a heel enforcer, and he couldn't win over the fans. After Batista turned on Devon and vanquished him in their rivalry, the character was eliminated after a few months. Luther Reigns joined the company in 2003 and made his main roster debut as Kurt Angle's assistant a few months later. The same year, he joined the rebuilt Team Angle alongside Mark Jindrak. Vince McMahon, according to Kurt, was a huge fan of Reigns. Despite this, he was unable to find considerable success in WWE. He kept losing significant feuds and quit the industry in 2005 after Paul Heyman continually rejected down his ideas. That's it, everyone. Let us know in the comments what you think about this video. Please don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Once again, I'm KB the Mark, signing off. Until the next one.
I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.